are you giggling?
Because people are going to be like, that's a room mic.
Yep. Every page tear.
Special for you. Okay. So what speakers are on?
I think it's yours.
Oh. It might be my
Oh,
phone.
headphones.
Oh, yeah. Mute them and kill it. Yeah.
No.
Mute them and kill it.
What did it ever do to you?
Mute them and kill it.
Why is it the death penalty in this bitch?
Oh.
No. Mute him.
Okay,
Didn't
now
even know
I
the
think-
guy.
I think we're okay. Muter. Museum. I don't even know her museum. Hey, Bill Kripsinski. How you doing out there, man? Anna, are you really tuned in tonight? Oh, that'd be cool. Whee! Susan Schneider's got some wee in her. Wait, I mean, like, that sounds terrible. Well, my friends, we're just about there. What I'm fascinated by is the fact that you will get to see this incredible room that Heather has built for us.
Quite literally, in fact.
It's really, really lovely. Should we reveal it to?
Give me.
It's 6:59. No, they don't get it yet. Maybe. I wish there were seconds on my clock.
But there's not.
But there's not. Here isn't. Oh. Now it's 7.
It's 7 o'clock.
How about that button? Hey. We're ilyAIMY from Baltimore, Maryland. Snaking its shiny self up over these trees, beam by beam, its lights reaching me. It's an unwelcome spy. One half open eye watches the clock creep, watch a shadow sleep alongside me again. Nights like a long lost lover, a rediscovery. Twitch the groan, my body's displeased. I've been awake for far too long. It's sending me complaints up and down my spine. I send a message back down the line. You know this is no fault of mine. This is no fault of mine. It's 3 long months of travel and dust. It's bringing you home to me. I'm waiting at the gate with the sun in my way. It's hiding Kansas from my gaze. The sheets are like sand, yeah, they slip but they stick. I've been screaming in my dreams again. Last night by the river, I lay my eyes on another. No longer a stranger, but not quite a lover. I was held dear, but now you're holding me back. You're under my skin and I'm loving now you're holding me up, dear. Take what you can carry, I surrender it. It's 3 long months of travel and dust. It's bringing you home to me. I'm waiting at the gates with the sun in my way. It's hiding Kansas from my gaze. I've been training like a boxer, get my mouth into shape. I'm shaping up as a side gun. I'm changing my drum. I'm gonna hold your gaze. It's burning, I hear it's turning to glass. It's a hell on earth, there it sucks the breath from your breast. Here I got shelter erected, you know I got green grass underfoot. And after all these miles and all these words, I'm set to slake your thirst. I promise thunder on the arrival of us. Lightning will strike twice, dear. Maybe 3 times, lady, if you are very, very good. I promise to crack the sky. I promise to stand so high. I promise to make the ride worthwhile. Love what you got and love what you get. Nothing for leaving again. I'm standing at the gates. I'm gonna let you in. I just wanna hold your own gaze until you leave again. I've been training like a boxer, getting my mouth into shape. I'm shaping up as a side gun. I'm changing my draw. Love what you got and I love what you give. I'm gonna hold your gaze, yeah, I love what you got and I love what you give. I'm gonna hold your gaze, yeah, I love what you got and I love what you give. You should show them what that is. That was a song called Gaze.
I don't know if it'll come all the way into the frame.
How are you doing out there? It looks like we got a lot of plenty of eyeballs and thumbs
It's a
up.
stool.
Yay!
It's
the
a
room.
dentist stool from like home, Goodwill.
Nice. Oh, Katie Duggan, thank you for tuning in. Leslie, thanks for saying.
Oh wait, you're doing the thing.
Oh no,
too.
you do. You can. Oh, hearts.
Oh God.
You
Oh
can do
God.
hearts? You can tell Mara's finally getting her gaze on. Yeah. How's it sound? We're trying something very different, and I'm in the mood for something completely different. So, I think Heather was a very, what's the right word? She was an enabler. I had a vision and she enabled my vision. She was like, I've got a plan. And I said, I've got a plan too, but I didn't have any details in my plan. Heather fleshed the plan. She's good with the flesh. You want to play Matador?
Sure. Let
That'd
me
be
get.
awesome.
I have all my stuff is over there.
So it's a pleasure to have you all tuned in. It is, like 100,000 degrees outside and yet raining. Like all the cats and dogs and hamsters and reptiles and all the things that are coming out of the sky. It's stunning.
Raining reptiles is a horrible, horrible image.
I would go out and get me an iguana, bring it home, love it,
Wasn't there
squeeze
like
it.
an iguana rain problem in Florida?
I
a couple
know.
years
I
ago?
thought that, well, they were freezing and they were falling out of the trees.
Oh,
So I
that's-
felt like
yeah.
I really wanted to drive. It's only like 14 hours down to Florida at any given time, and race on down there and get me an iguana for 3. I love that song.
I know you do.
I'm classy.
I'm a matador, my mother told me so. She brought the message
she took me all the way from San Francisco. She said, hold this cloak tight in your hands, destined for achievements. And really kinda so after when I ran back into the pavements. I don't wanna say I'm lost in faith, swords and cage, but my blood is just as red. This matador is weary of winding and sweeping every direction. This is just distraction, not a protection of weakness inside. This mirrored armor reflects the smiles of those who come to see. Not so sure as they who the casualty is supposed to be. Never fight the fight, the outcome can stay mystery. Never were you always could have been. I own nothing in history. Can this battle wait for later? Maybe never, there was better, never safer. I don't wanna work this hard forever. In no minutes, not an error. The better of two choices that are mine and mine. Yours to make.
Why try when effort begets more of the same? Every day a new beast to fight to preserve my name. What if I refuse? Will heart still cut me?
And one
Steering hands of you.
I'm a matador, my mother told me so. But how many bulls must I fight before I'm allowed to go? With every win, my reputation only spreads and grows. One day I will miss a step and fall beneath the
Acacia says she's a matador.
Oh, hi! I was just thinking about you. When I posted all the stuff on Bandcamp samples and all that, I did like this bizarre little footnote thing, and I talked about the fact that Silent Little Bells is the most covered of any of my songs, and I linked to everybody's versions on YouTube.
Nice.
So, I shouted you out on Bandcamp.
Chris Eric, of course, is out there telling us exactly who Raining Men was co-written by, Paul Schaefer. Really? It's just
Really?
weird.
That does
From,
not surprise me.
Uh-huh.
David Letterman?
Yeah, I think so. What an odd thing.
Hallelujah,
Hey, Anna. Yeah.
So yeah, this is the super odd set. Rob was like, things have been stressful. I need candles and like aromatherapy.
I didn't say it like that.
And I need to like open my old notebooks.
And new notebooks, too.
And new notebooks too.
That's not how I talk. So,
In Heather's head.
I would like
that's
to
how you-
spread my aura.
And
That's how I talk. That's right.
I don't know what's happening any more than you do.
Yep, or me.
Come on. Okay, so
I don't know what the next song is.
do.
No, it comes later.
Comes later. That's what she says.
Oh! This is too nice a room for that kind
Classy.
of talk.
This is classy.
This is we took you out to dinner first before we brought you home and this was all set up. Like, we knew we were getting it, but we wanted to be sure, like, we were thoughtful.
Acacia Sears, we are all dying. Slowly, inevitably. I hear there's a secret surgery to cut all I ate right back out of me. I know it would finally let me be free. I'd let them dive right in. Oh, I hear there's a secret surgery to cut all this want right back out of me. I could have it all or not have enough. I couldn't care less. They could dive right in. Oh, oh. Dive right in. Oh. It's 11. The nightly news says nothing good and nothing important. Tiny lives are often more, nothing more than 140 characters. Almost nothing now, and headlines no more. Do the screaming, everyone now. They do the yelling, and even I can't help but to dive right in. Dive right in. The streets concave and swallow down all your spite and your pain. An automated martyr filled with surgical light. I'd let you dive right in. Let you dive right in. Oh, oh. Dive right in. Oh, oh. And it's 7. The morning news says nothing good and nothing important. Tiny lives are just beginning. Still nothing more than 40 characters. We're almost nothing, but still we're screaming. Every headline, it does the yelling. No time for subtlety, you know we just can't help but to dive right in. Dive right in. Dive right in. Dive right in. Then at 7, the morning news says nothing good and nothing important. Tiny lives are just beginning, still nothing more than 40 characters. It's 11, the nightly news says nothing good and nothing important. Then at 7, the morning news says nothing important and nothing good. It's 11, the nightly news says nothing important and nothing good. Then at 7, the morning news says nothing important and nothing good. It's good to play.
You could watch my brain going, I don't even remember what parts I sing. I was like,
Shh, shh, shh. Magic.
no, it's okay to admit.
So yeah, I was feeling like I wanted to go through old songbooks and just play stuff. You know, obviously that's a newer song. The newer. It's from the last album. No, second to last album. But man, I've got all this stuff in front of me.
Hold up all your notebooks for just a second. So this is Rob. This is my
what an
file
organized woman you are.
folder
What an organized woman you are.
of all the notebooks.
Here, check this shit out. Hold on, let me see.
What are we doing?
I don't know.
And that
alright.
last one is on actually our
Cicada.
most recent band album.
Do a little
Well, no,
side by
second
side
most
on our
recent album.
handwriting.
Yeah,
Cicada,
yeah.
but we never play it live. We hadn't really figured out a good live version, but I think we,
Let's see, what's
I think
in
we
here?
have it now. I think it's
Yeah,
on
I think that could
God,
be-
there's some old
Yeah,
stuff
so
in here.
that's my handwriting.
Okay.
And I'm realizing that by candlelight, this is a little bit rough. So if you see me squinting a little bit as I pull out really, really ancient things, man, I sort of wish
This is mine.
Heather's handwriting is a lot easier to read by candlelight. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Ay, ay, ay. Well, Sarah says that you know, she loves what you did.
Hee-hee. Thank you. Uh-oh.
No, sorry, wrong.
No,
button.
wait, something.
I know. I just gotta get rid of the wrong
Oh.
thing. I turned my phone off.
I flicked the lights out, I'm sorry. I relit all the candles really fast. No, you should have seen me earlier today. So the thing that's behind us is our music library in my house. This music collection is my husband's. It spans 3 walls of what once was a dining room. I built him the shelving. I have not mixed in my music with his music yet. It's like sacrosanct. This is his church. So we're in my husband's church right now.
And we made it our church, I think. This is pretty much ilyAIMY Church now. Welcome to Illy Church. I am actually an ordained minister.
This is true.
So I was thinking about this. You know, a church really just needs an ordained minister at the head of it and a weekly gathering. And welcome to Illy Church. I declare us tax exempt.
That's it.
I don't think that's how the force works.
Amen.
But, you know, amen.
Hey, women.
No, I've been told I don't get to say this anymore.
It's not ours.
That's
true.
not ours. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll tell you later. Church on the rocks, man. We miss you, Louisiana.
We-
Oh, sorry, New Orleans. Damn it.
Louisville. Good Lord.
Just L words and N words. Not that N word.
Good Lord, child.
Pick
All right.
a song.
Louisville,
My
Kentucky.
child, what song do you have? What selection from the hymnal would you like
This
to?
song on page. They're not numbered. On this sticky note here on hymnal number 3, which is the one in which I wrote everything in slightly larger handwriting. I would like to bring us this selection from January 3rd, the year of Rob 2000.
The year of
And-
our Rob.
The year of our Rob. And this is a song that's sort of hammering me right now.
I asked for this.
It's a good song, if I do say so myself. Sorry.
You're okay.
baby's back today with a mother and a father and a lover that had thrown away. Stand tall and proud with my knee upon her spine. And I got gas for 100 miles, means I got a while before I gotta think about trading nothing for a full fuel tank. I've only got 4, but I trade 4 more for a change of oil or a change of mind or a chance to mend her spine. Asking God to settle all my cliches. Means it'll rain on the day I die. It'll snow when I stand alone. I will have thoughts, I will die young. This is my stand, my last request, my contract when the day is done. Casualty. The 3 young squirrels who never knew that the race was won or even being run. I say it's 1 for you and 2 for me. Could it be that they'll break their backs for me? I watch the Susquehanna run and the sun go by from a ledge lodged high. Humans track their own paths back the way that they had come. Track at the mud on the car floorboards and start the engine and run. I'm asking God to pay up on all of my bills. The sketching sound of the incompletion. I'm asking God to understand why I've been late for all of these years. You can't be human and an artist too. You gotta give one up when the day is through. Mistress me in town, the bridge by time till it turns to rust. Mistress me in home, bodies bad till bones and dust. Mistress me and you, hearts beats hard, sure that I am dying. Mistress you and I, trust that I'm alive. I'm so alive. I'm so alive. I'm so alive. Searching out a solid spine. I'm swearing to you that this time I'll be so kind. I got a passion for meanness and a passion for distance and a passion for change and a passion for speed. I got a passion for passion and a passion for people. I'm swearing to you that this will be the last one that I feed. I'm asking God to fiddle in the middle and straighten the edges and clear the tears. Keep my friends so safe from all of my fears. Bring them home safe and bring them home so strong. This is my stand, my last request, my contract when the day is won. Yo! Ha ha ha! Sorry, put off the rails there. I'm not gonna play the rest of the chord because it's so out of tune. Yeah. Yes, Heather's playing the table. It's true.
Oh, did someone ask?
Susan.
Okay, yeah, I'm playing the table.
That seemed the
We
right
figured
choice.
we set up a room mic to keep this super informal, and any drum is just gonna blow it out.
True
so.
that, true that. Ooh. I want to play a song that Heather hates.
Is Brennan watching? Brennan.
Actually, if Brendan's not watching, maybe it's not the
No,
right time.
you should do it. You should do it. We can always alert him to its presence. Oh, Brennan, I think you're the only person who ever
Hey.
loves and talks about this song. I don't know why I don't like it. We had a rule in the band. You know, we talked about this last week. The rule in the band is if a song is about you, as long as it's good, you get to play it. But we've never established rules about like if the song's not about you and you just don't like it.
This song is awesome.
Rob wrote this song, and it is the single most non-Rob song ever.
That's accurate.
Yes, there we go. Because there are other ancient Rob songs that I love, and I'm like, oh, this is not you, but it's like not you in a pre-you kind of way. This is like, who inhabited your body for this song?
I heard you playing this like weeks ago, and I was like, who wrote that? What?
Jade is like, this is what Bilbo Baggins hates!
I have to drink for this song, but I'll still sing it. This is for the truly ancient ilyAIMY fans.
This is a song about a day. Shut up. This is a song about today. This is a song about Wednesday. But she needs a song about someday. When the sun will come out a little stronger. When the sun will come out a little longer. And the sun won't choose to linger. This is a song about that day. Doo 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 doo. This is a song about a day. I think it might have been yesterday. It was almost definitely a Tuesday. Today's the 12th, it was the 11th, almost questionably. Yesterday, and the sun could find no way to shine on down. The sun just couldn't find the time. The sun could find no way to dry this ground. The bugs all went away to hide. This is a song about a spider. A tiny green little speckled five-legged spider. The rain it fell upon her web yesterday. It washed her butterfly lunch away. But a song about tomorrow would see sun sparkling on her web. Cliche like those goddamn Hallmark cards, I know. But it won't be for the spider. By the end of it, we get Kristen doing some doots, but I guess not.
She's busy incorporating a lot of
I
information.
know. She probably didn't know that song.
If only I had the steel drums.
There. Somebody out there does like it. There
Who
we
is
go.
it?
Okay. And Amanda's like, yay!
Who is it?
We can
So
be
I can
friends. We can be
through
friends.
the
This is gonna be
screen
good.
and
You do Caliber?
sure,
That's a
because
horrible
that's
follow-up.
a hell of a follow-up.
Do you want me to do something more serious first? and
No,
then we
I
can
mean,
come back?
there are things.
Okay.
No, I mean, we could work our way.
Okay.
I will choose from one of the. I want to pick one of them.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
I need to get a guitar.
It's your turn.
I'm gonna get a guitar.
Your turn.
I'm gonna get it from over
It's your
here.
turn.
It
It's
is
fine.
my turn.
It's your turn. So, if you would like to participate in this madness and help us buy more candles, We do have some tipping links up
I
there.
only bought 4, believe it or not. Everything else I own.
Yeah. Or just, if you can support, please do. PayPal.me/ilyAIMY or rob@ilyAIMY.com if you don't have a PayPal.me thing. Venmo at ilytips. All of that's up there. So thank you very, very much for tuning in. I gotta be careful. There's actually a mic in here. And what we've discovered is that the metal mesh that these things are hanging out in, far be it from being Faraday cage-like, they actually pick up some sort of 80s and 90s glam rock station.
Well, it's the, what do you call it? They're the cutout candle cans from the guy at Falcon Ridge. So they're soup cans, so they're aluminum, I would think.
Yes. So,
I
what's that
don't
got
know.
to do with 90s?
I figured
80s?
you would know what was a good conductor for...
It totally is. It's just funny.
So Rob, or Kristen, I think maybe Rob, I can't remember. Kristen might have asked for this one. Do we sound good? This is the song for which I brought Kristen into the band.
There is no left in your eyes, space between us shrink like your irises. When I was once miraculous, held so high, I was afraid of the sharp things, and I lost my faith. Broke what I gave. There is no blue left in your eyes. I lost it all. Now it will not rise to me mine. I could say sorry 1,000 times, still leave you unsatisfied, still leave me crying, still leave me crying. Search my lover's face, fail to find you there. Still strange to search my lover's face, fail to find you there.
So in case you wanted to know what some of those tips might go towards, check that out.
Oh,
That's a broken strut.
put that away.
Yeah. No, Mom, you are not ancient.
Why? Who's ancient?
My mom says she's...
No.
You were talking about ancient fans.
Ancient ilyAIMY fan is not an age.
No.
It's
Kathy's an elder.
It's a status.
respected elder, but a young at heart elder.
Do you need a shovel?
Elder god?
I'm staying out of this because my mom puts great stake in semantics, so I'm gonna be careful. She's whimsical.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. Where are you going?
I'm not. I figured now we can, if you have a thing you wish. And then, in the next time you return to me, I can be prepared for you. Maybe. Oh, I love it. You are gonna watch my brain work. This is, if there was like a signature song for many years for ilyAIMY, this was it. Over the internets, the people who have been for a long time know what to do and when to do it. I might need to be closer to you. And not breaking your stuff. It's fine, don't worry about it.
It's 4 a.m. and the scent of your candle still lingers on my fingers with the scent of your hair and cigarette ash in the air. My fingertips are stinging from all their overuse and my voice from the singing. I caught something from you, I'm sure I'm coughing up blood, heart's blood, removed so deep, most wouldn't even know it was there. Catch a glimpse of the moon, the sky's like ice. And though my eyes sting, I wouldn't trade this sensation for anything. But I know it's the start of the winter season, where the weak things die and the strong things thrive. And the moon in December might see us sleeping, but the moon in December might just see us fall. It'll see us fall.
This starts to act like really crazy, like.
It's 5 a.m. and I'm caught but good, fresh and full like never before. The moon casts its lair on the wolves outside your door. This love is in the substance in everything that we sing. We create this passion from which they all shrink from. Whether you carry me or I carry you, we'll get the fame and the glory standing in the tunnel that the trains cut through us. Brennan's got it. We're lying in the ditch, they'll just rush by. We'll stare at the lights, no squinting. Spread his scrubbers neck, I'll help you through this. Sorry. Candlelight ilyAIMY. I know it's the end of the summer season, where the weak things die and the strong things thrive. And the moon in July will see us weeping, but the moon in July will see us through. It will see us through. It probably was. I guess we should have cued you in.
I got all excited.
Well, it's 6 a.m. and the ticking of the clock cuts through me. I turn to my left, but you're dead to the world. Maybe 7 will find me dreaming, but then again, I already am the dreams. I'm ahead, I fall from my mouth to the bed. Maybe they'll pick you up, maybe I'll drag you down. I know you have an awful lot of these things in your skull. Maybe the moon will burn their spirits for 3 whole days, but it's the last of the moment for us to sing to praise. Start of the winter season, where the weak things die but the strong things thrive. And the moon in December might see us sleeping, but the moon in December might just see us fall. And I know it's the end of the summer season, where the weak things die but we survive. And the moon in July might see us weeping, but the moon in July will see us through. The moon in July will see us through. The moon in July will see us through.
Your handwriting is so small.
I miss that song.
I do too.
I miss
Now,
that song.
there was a time where we're like, oh God, not this again.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think there was one year when we figured out we'd played the song 500 times or something stupid. It was just.
Lucent has now
Yeah.
eclipsed that 1,000
Absolutely.
times over.
So it's good to see Brennan's out there. Brennan, were you there in time for us to give you VA29?
It's in there when
It's-
we're
it's in
done.
there, it's
so
in
it'll
there.
be waiting for
Heather
you.
will never let me play that song again. So just so you're forewarned.
Ever.
You want to play
Never,
another? You want
ever.
to play a Heather song?
Yeah, I mean, I'll do what you wanted now. Because I got the right guitar.
Hey Meg, it's good to see you out there. Is it really the first time you've ever played that song?
Yep.
Yeah, no problem.
We
I
haven't
did
done it
listen
since
to
Kristen's
it
been in
on
the band.
Bandcamp last night.
That's
It was
hysterical.
fun.
What Bandcamp? ilyAIMY.bandcamp.com.
Why, yes, the very same.
Wait, the place that you could buy our entire digital escapades.
Yeah.
Is Dave Godby in there somewhere?
I don't think.
I think he normally watches on Facebook. Are we doing a Facebook? Or not?
Dave's
Facebook,
been tuning in on YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can comment, but I don't see anything.
Dave Godby, if you're there, he always asks for the song, and I'm always never ready to play it.
Ladies and gentlemen, so on a whim, I got a Twitch account. Ladies and gentlemen, we have one person on Twitch.
Is it Ethan?
No fucking clue. I don't think that they've voiced in yet. And I don't actually know that everything's linked correctly. Who knows how they've stumbled across this, but I don't think I can see exactly who
Is it my stepson?
Unless they comment. That'd be funny. I'm having a good time.
I am too.
Good.
All right.
Oh, shit.
This
but
could
I'm
be
not
a
in tune.
disaster.
I'm not in tune at all.
Because I haven't played the song in a really long time. So August, by the way, is Monkey Songwriting Contest Month. The topic this year is the whole quarantine thing, but it has to be positive. You cannot doom and gloom it in any way, shape, or form. Thankfully, the list of words is very, very doable. If perhaps more optimistic than I inherently am. But I have an idea. But this is the absolute opposite of that. This was for the back to school challenge. I think I took second with this song. This is called Caliber.
Hello, my name is third school in 3 years. Shuffled around with this money to spare. New list of classes, new list of names. So much that's different, so much the same. Did I begin studying all the latches? Could I open them? If my hands were shaking, that one hated shut. Cataloging all the places a child might fit. 5 doors to the exits, 30 feet to the ground, 1 block to the roof. Better up, better down, decide in advance. If you're stuck on a staircase, how much time could I buy them? If I ran out waving, I hate it. The space it takes up in my mind. 'Cause I signed up to raise the caliber of the minds. So much time drilling all of the calculations. I hope they never know all my preparations. How I quiz myself daily, but I think it's just lessons. Textbooks from Texas, Civil War, Smith and Wesson, ancient history, relevant mathematics. So ashamed to have been monkeys, so willing to be statistics. Keep them safe while I get them the basics. Reading, writing, arithmetic, and shelter in place. I hate it. think I know everything. Make no hollow points here, don't know what laws we should be passing. Don't need no degree from Princeton. What to do about our children? The trigger ends a person, hurting, scared, and sad. Who could have been taught to talk or run or sing when they're mad? Who needed comfort, a teacher, a parent? Not a moment. There's no turning back. I'd rather hold you than your bullets. So would everybody here. I'll try to teach them how to love instead of fear. I'd rather hold you than your bullets and take up this space in my mind. 'Cause I signed up to raise the caliber of lives. Caliber, measurement of character, all the better. Who are listening think they know everything.
Nice.
Thanks. I was thinking way too far ahead in the lyrics in that one section.
So that one is actually now available widely. Heather started her own Bandcamp page last week, and that is up there.
I snuck all kinds of crap on it because I put out like a little limited edition. Okay, hi. You're headless.
Oh, that's okay.
I snuck a little limited edition thing on there. I did like a 200 print, no digital release on some demos of the band and me, called The Lucky Ones. And there's both a solo version and a full 6-piece band version from a live show on that one. So, Dave Godby, I hope you were there. You ask for it all the time, and I never ever play it. So,
So I hope you're enjoying yourselves. If you're liking the music, please click that share button. I feel like such a bizarre performer to say things like that.
Yay,
but I
Dave
guess
was
it's the
tuned
world.
in.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
yay!
Huh.
Hmm?
Just happened. Oh, that one. Oh, you put that out. Okay, cool. I'm seeing the
Oh.
Twitch thing, and I was like, what's that?
So what else is interesting? I can't see any of the like screens.
Chris is very happy with the sound mix.
Oh, cool, because there's like 2 mics in the room, and I'm not too loud, right? I'm
Yeah.
not too loud.
So
right?
in case you're curious, in case you want to be nerdy with us, and Chris, actually, I know you don't care. You're just like, I bought this warm microphone, and you're happy and stuff, and you're not a tech guy. Do we have the lyrics for Caliber anywhere?
Yes,
Yeah.
actually, ladies and gentlemen, because I love you, I put every single solitary set of complete lyrics up for every single song I put on Bandcamp. For the Lucky Ones, for samples, and for Message in the Mess, I put up lyrics. And for the podcast, I put up full text of
Madness.
every
Whoa.
episode. I went big. So if you go to my Bandcamp, every lyric you could ever want is up there.
So what I...
It
Brennan
was
is
so
asking
much
for the
typing.
lyric.
So much typing.
You're very strong.
What?
Right here, this is an Audio-Technica AE3000. And that's actually surprisingly giving me mostly a colder sound. That's where a lot of the attack is coming from. Because StreamYard doesn't webcast in stereo, you're not quite getting the sense of depth that I would like, probably. Because I would like it if when you put your headphones on and I whispered into something, I was like in your earballs. That would be cool. But we're not there yet. And actually, if I start talking too quietly, let me know, because I have a bad habit of just muttering to myself. And then actually, ensconced in this sconce is a MXL 990, which if you know...
totally just talk like you talk in my head.
That's an MXL 990, which is just I thought it was a crappy mic. I've had it sitting around forever,
Yeah,
but it
people are
actually has a
loving
really
the sound, man.
lovely,
Okay.
warm kind of thing. I bought it like as part of a set, like for $90 a couple years ago, and I know John Patton was like, "Let me put a real mic in that capsule. You know, you just do something different with that because that's a crap mic." And so I've just never done anything with it. Although actually, the one thing I've done with this, Chris, since you're out there, when I was swapping a bunch of different mics to mic your electric guitar amplifier, I settled on this one. This is the microphone I used to mic your guitar on. I don't remember the name of the album, but the album that I recorded for you before you all went to Erie, MXL 990, and they're not a bad little mic. I'm impressed. Rob is a little teacup in Heather's head.
Yes, he is. Who said that?
Chris.
That's actually what it is. Whenever he explains things, he puts his hand on his hip and he's a teapot. It is. It's what goes in my head. Every time he starts to explain things and he starts with the word well, I sing a little teapot in my head. What you gonna do? Are you gonna be... We're just gonna do a couple of downers and we're gonna shove them right together.
That's all right.
Jade,
I'll do what I want.
Yes. This one's interesting because Kristen is a recent member of the band, but there's been a stair-step, sort of a stagger of entrance. Everybody who's in the band is in for a long time. Like, once we get you, we never let you go. But there's been an introduction of new people. What?
This would have been Alfred's birthday.
Would it really?
Yeah.
Wow. Alfred Kamajian was our drummer for a long time. One of my initial teachers in that respect, actually. And actually one of my biggest supporters to write more, to sing more, to be doing more in the band. And so I'm very grateful to him for that. One of the original members of the band is Will Schaff.
Original member of I Love You and I Miss You.
I Love You and I Miss You.
Slightly different entity.
I think of it as the parent, what's the Punnett Squares? It would be the parent in the Punnett Square. And I knew we were going to do a couple Will Schaff songs tonight, so I've tucked a little Will Schaff Easter egg in the background, which you probably can't see, but it's his postcard that he's designed, which has a boxer on which it says, "Begone sadness, begone woe, and come hither, my friend hope," which I have hanging in my office to remember. This is one of his songs.
I'm no poet, no writer, just a lowly shopkeep. My family's lived here for 3 generations. My family's roots run deeply. And I've seen you now for about 5 years. I've sold you the jackets that you wear, the black coat you wear as you crossed my corner makes you act differently from somehow. I've seen the looks that you give me, the glares that you tossed my way. I'm waiting for the day when, like my neighbors, you come to take me and my family away. Of our possessions away. They say our house is lived in by strangers, and every day these few city blocks is the imminent feeling of danger. My much like the stone from which Moses received these waters. A life-giving liquid, it flows from my people when you follow through with your orders. Running around in circles when I was running away from my life. Shaved my head and stripped me naked. What did they said to prevent more lice? Wife, come back and dance with me like the day of our wedding. The children come back and sit with me like we did each evening. We can talk of these things we hold dear. We can talk with each other. And we can talk of these things we hold dear. We can talk of our futures. But the reality, there's a fence between me and my wife. My children, I fear, are both dead. What has become of Jacob's life? I feel I would scream if I had the breath. I'm afraid my bones might break. I'm ready to offer my life to the fences. There's not much more that they can take. And then there's you, the man to whom which I sold jackets to for 5 years. Crooked like the cross you wear upon your sleeve. Can't you see what you're doing to me? Jacob, he said, whatever do you mean? As he led me past a grave site, well, there lay the face of a child I'd helped to create.
You should do Will's other song for point of comparison and to just levitate us all from this particularly
Okay.
like.
It might take me a sec to find. I should be pulling these tabs off as I use them, so that I don't keep losing myself. Other Will.
How y'all doing out there?
They're doing good. Dave Benham likes the downers.
I know.
This is well, and I sort of now get you. I think if you listen to Will Schaff's music, you get Rob a lot more. There's both a real respect there and also that kind of like the goofiness mixed with like really just brutal, you know.
Not in this book. Not in this book. Okay.
We were doing it earlier.
I know.
It's okay.
Will actually just did a cool video on his Facebook page of some art that he did for an older Jason Molina album that I don't know if it got re-released or something, but he had the vinyl thing, and it's really cool. You can go to his page, Will Schaff, SCHAFF.
Yeah.
Not Will Schaff.
Right. He did the interior art for A Message in the Mess, which it tickled me to use him for it because, you know, it was the origin of the ilyAIMY and way of my tying it all in. This ridiculous greatness is also by him.
Amy Law will sing along.
Yes. I'm doing my best Amy Law right now.
Introspective and shy by 14, little Billy Parker was content to be on his own, playing the soldiers with his imaginary men. The girls all laughed at his bowl-cut hair and the slacks that he wore. They drew all kinds of stares from his classmates as well as his neighbors upstairs. Mom and Dad said, little Billy, don't be so afraid. But they didn't see how every day all the kids would say, hey, death to the boy in the blue and white velvet shirts. With a rigor, they took him down and threw him in the river. Sent him home with wet hair and wet trousers. Death to the boy in the blue and white velvet shirts. With some vigor, oh, you're right, threw him in the river. Threw him with wet hair and wet trousers. Now, fortunately, that's the chorus, so we'll come around to it again and I'll get it right the next time. But, I mean, really, my handwriting was really very quite small in this time of my life.
The important takeaway, though, is that I was right.
Introspective and shy.
That's the first verse. Would you like some help?
Billy just wanted to be left alone. When at 20, he took a job at a loading zone. Old enough now, he picked out his own clothes. A poor fashion sense and the fact that he was always broke often made him the butt of his co-workers' jokes. But all he wanted was to be left alone. Once in a while and then, Billy thought, oh, to have that special friend. Is it possible with the way that I am? Death to the boy in the blue and white velvet shirts. With a roar, they take his face and made him eat the dirt. Wrote him in the for good measure. Shit. Death to the boy in the blue and white velvet shirt. With some vigor, they shook him down and threw him in the river. Sent him home with wet hair and wet trousers. Now, normally, I think there was a harmonica solo or something like that, and maybe we'd hum it like. And chubby, you're not allowed to play with him, said the neighboring parents to their next of kin. He's a freak, and he smells kind of funny. A bit of a stutter and homely looks often kept Billy deep within his books, when to himself he was the hero who saved the maiden. Once in a while and then, little Billy thought, oh, to have that special friend. Is it possible with the way that I am? Gotta get it right. Death to the boy in the blue and white velvet shirts. With a roar, they took his face and made him eat the dirt. Kicked him in the shins, rolled him down the hill for good measure. Death to the boy in the blue and white velvet shirt. With some vigor, they shook him down and threw him in the river. Sent him home with wet hair and wet trousers. Death to the boy in the blue and white velvet shirt. Death to the boy in the blue and white velvet shirt. Death to the boy in the blue and white velvet shirt. There you go. Death to the boy in the blue and white velvet shirt. Death to the boy. No problem. Take that sticker off. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah.
It's fun.
This seemed like a really good idea until I coupled my tiny handwriting with candlelight. Now, the last time I actually tried to perform songs out of my little black book by candlelight, I actually caught one of them on fire.
Not happening today.
Yeah, no, we've been pretty good.
I was very smart. And this is my coffee table. I had to put on a blanket and slide through the house to get into this room because it's deep. And so, I am deep. All of the candles are forward and all of the flammable things are backward because because I thought ahead.
I am quite backwards.
So many people would like to know what you're drinking, Heather.
Oh, okay. I love this stuff. But if you are a lightweight, don't get this. So this is Dragon's Milk Bourbon Barrel Aged Stout. It is 11% alcohol by volume, better known as a sledgehammer. 3 of these will put me out. 1 is acceptable for a show.
Can I have one?
Not during the show. I love you, but let's talk about how
I know.
the only time...
I know. Stop.
No,
it's okay.
tune faster. The only time that Rob ever got really, really drunk... No, still not in tune. The only time
It's in
Rob
tune.
ever got really, really drunk was while we were staying with Will.
I don't think this story is true.
This story is true. And it's funny. I was one of the only people to ever see Rob drunk, and Will Schaff and Rob and I were playing spades and drinking 110 proof bourbon. Yes.
Surely not.
True.
Don't call me Shirley.
Rob got, for the first time, a little squiggly. And Rob drunk...
Squiggly?
Squiggly.
I was not squiggly. I had trouble falling asleep. Finally did fall asleep. Wait, no. I didn't fall asleep till after 5 in the morning, where me, and I think mostly me, was out in the garden yelling about art.
Yes. So in the middle of Will's backyard in Rhode Island, talking to the sky about art super intensely until at a certain point you went, I don't feel so good.
I came back inside. I think I was ranting about art and about how global warming...
There were octopi in
No,
there.
it was walruses.
Walruses!
Because if the rotation of the Earth slowed or sped up, it wouldn't be a problem for the walruses, because they didn't have opposable thumbs, but they did have these huge long spikes that they could put their teeth into the ground and they wouldn't be spun off into the
you
into
remember
space.
that is what you said.
And then I came inside, I threw up, and I went to bed.
That was it.
So I learned my lesson. Never been that drunk again.
So it's a wonderful beer, but it's definitely a stay-at-home kind of beer.
Okay, this is a terrible idea,
What are you doing? Warn us.
but
I can't read that. Did you write this in pencil?
I might have. I'm gonna play it, or at least parts of this,
What?
because
Who?
you know who.
My mom?
Nope. Where'd it go? 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 PJ.
PJ.
And I fear that at some point PJ may actually do violence unto me if I continue to ignore at least all of his requests. So,
Okay. Do it. We can do it.
well, but the only reason I'm braving this is because it's one of the very rare instances, and when I wrote the damn chords down.
We've done this, not that. Maybe I don't know what the hell you're playing. Really? All right, this is all you. We just look at him lovingly. That's what we do.
I remember what it was like to fall in love with you. I remember what it was like to fall out too. I saw your new man today. He sure was pretty. He sure was nice. About time you picked out someone your own size. I should maybe take that same advice. Find someone about a 5'5", but I don't like little and I don't think small. And I'm sorry at large that I'm not 6 foot tall. Such a lady. I'm embarrassed.
No, I'm here for this.
But it's this anger that keeps me sane. It's the blood on my hands that keeps this pain just bearable. I'm always on the edge of dead from all this strain. I'm always on the edge of dead for all this shame. It's all the blood on my hands that keeps me sane. are scraped. I'm a hypocrite. I am breathing. I shouldn't be breathing. Self-loathing is living of sorts. You'd think you'd get over it, but you don't. You think you'd get over it, but you don't. A tooth for a tooth, an eye for eye, a lust for love, and a tooth for a tooth, and lust for love. My mind for your eyes all crushed. Didn't see me in that church, spitting on the bathroom floor and cleaning up the bathroom stall full of bile on the tile, all crushed. Bathroom style full of bile on the tile, all crushed. Spitting up on the bathroom tile, all crushed. Didn't see me in that church, spitting up on the bathroom walls and cleaning up. Bathroom stall full of bile on the tile, all crushed. There we go.
Because I've decided you deserve a beer. That was great. I didn't think you had it in you, and that was great. So why don't you... Why don't you go get a beer?
I want to rewrite that song into something actually better. But you can't throw away the... Oh, bathroom tile full of bile, all crushed. I'm having a great time. Are you having a great time?
I'm having a fine time.
Okay.
Again, you get yourself a beer. They're on the middle shelf.
String.
Middle shelf.
Here, I need to get to where my strings are.
Okay, I'm looking at stuff, figuring out what's going to be. I just pulled your strap, by the way.
I noticed.
Oh, it's chaos.
Oh my God, people.
We don't have that much space.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
But if you
Everything's fine.
If you did want a beer...
I need to buy new strings. Tip.
They can't see you.
I can yell.
If you did want a beer, they're in the middle shelf of the fridge.
Don't tell everybody.
They can't come get it, and there's only enough for us.
Dave Venom will come and drink it.
What's something random and old I can play? Because we talked about some stuff, but...
Sorry, I might just ruin the...
You're fine. Alright, if Kristen will indulge me, I'll play something she doesn't know.
Yeah.
This might be a disaster, but I figure Rob took risks so I can take risks.
Oh, 1/3 element of less disaster because Rob's not in the room.
I wrote a monkey song last year, and I really haven't played it just about anywhere. And I thought if I was going to contribute something to tonight, it's the only thing I could think of that just doesn't exist. You can't find it. It's not online. I think maybe they might have posted it. So we'll see. The topic was song contests. They really, stuck it to us. You had to get the word requirements in. I was not happy with that. But I'll see if I can do it. I really haven't played this much of anywhere.
Tell me, where should I begin? Do I pick up a bottle? Do I pick up a pen? The world makes it so hard to win. There's a contest behind everything. it's a little easier to take. Singing to myself along the way. 'Cause there's no prize when the rain's on time, a gold star at the finish line. The laundry spins, the laundry dries, and so much goes unrecognized. The poetry of grocery lists and shows, and each day some new challenge than before. But I got music, and I know how to use it well. One way I can take the parts and make a whole. Set it to a tune, there's so much I cannot do when I get wrong. But in it all, I try to find a song. Even deadlines have a kind of side, remind you don't wait too long. On loving life and doing what's right, but it's okay to move on, 'cause nothing's finished. Just set aside, pencils down, someone calls time. We do our best to reinvent inside the old requirements, to feed our souls and feed our kids. Really noticed for the gifts we give, and find those little battles we can win. 'Cause sometimes there's a monkey you just can't fit in. But I got music, and I know how to use it well. One way I can take the parts and make a whole. Set it to a tune, there's so much I cannot do when I get wrong. But in it all, I try to find a song.
Nice.
I don't remember that one chord. It's like. Alright, switch.
I would like to learn that one. Now there's a recording of it.
Well, I can give you one that's actually got all the right chords and everything in it. You could watch my brain going, oh crap, the bridge is different. I literally haven't played that probably since I played it on Deborah's farm. Because Kippen and I were, Kippen and Martin and I did a really just unbelievably fun show at her farm right as all those songs were getting submitted. And weirdly, Kippen and I wrote nearly identical content down to similar lines, which makes sense. You're given the same topic and all. So, what?
Ballast, Oklahoma.
Well, but you weren't giving 5 words you had to fit in. That does tend to shape you a bit. So, but anyway. Oh, this is an interesting intersection. This is a band both Rob and I like, and this was in his book. And he was like, oh, this, and he goes to hand me the lyrics, and I'm like, I don't need the lyrics. This was, I think, a very formative album for both of us, in a totally different way. What?
It was one of my very few concert dates.
Really? It was an album that I listened to in secret because my boyfriend at the time had told me that he couldn't listen to it anymore because his ex-girlfriend, it was like too close to the chest. And I was like, oh, I must now listen to every song and dissect this for its deeper meaning. Time to
It is complete now. Two ends of time are neatly tied. A one-way street. She's walking to the end of the line. There she meets the faces she keeps in her heart and mind. They say goodbye. Tomorrow Wendy's going to die. Underneath the chilly gray November sky, we can make believe that Kennedy is still alive, and we're shooting for the moon and smiling Jackie's riding by. They say good try. Tomorrow Wendy is going to die. Priest, don't count on any second coming. God got his ass kicked the first time he came down here slumming. He had the gall to come, the boss to die and then forgive us. No, I don't wonder why, I wonder what he thought it would get us. They say good try. Tomorrow Wendy, you're going to die. That's a Concrete Blonde tune off an incredible album called Bloodletting. And actually, the interesting thing is,
you clicked that
when I dated that guy, I didn't realize I'd actually already heard some of the album because my dad was a Concrete Blonde fan, and I had grown up like listening to Joey in the car, you know. Also, a fun inside joke in the band. Heather's too sick to sing the gig. If I can hit the low note in Joey.
Joey.
Jeanette Napolitano has one of those voices that is beyond. It is the low, low, and the high, high. Her cover of Everybody Knows is like stunning. Stop it. But it's like crazy. You know, it's way in the basement, and I can hit it if I'm sick, but only if I'm literally too sick
and
to
it
actually
sucks because it's
function.
actually quite hot when she's that deep. What?
I'm already deep. You said I was deep at the beginning of the show,
deep.
Robert.
So Joey!
Don't drink that fast.
I'm driving home. It's okay. Wait, no, you're driving home.
Shit. Ugh. Are you really gonna do it?
I have to.
Are you really gonna do it?
The bloodstains
Oh,
done
no.
him. We slipped upon the slide. Still seems so
again, we
innocent
look at him loving.
those days. The stain now marks where the swings once stood. Where the man once stood, there stands a stain. Where the swings once stood, there stood a man. There stood a man. You can't draw chalk on sand, the stain is all there is. No one tells you what it is. No one tells you who he was, they only tell you what he is. Where a stone stands and his body lies. I remember my first gunshot, a 12-gauge long drawn out sawn off, burning brown bags just to keep us warm. A 38 slug in the wall where we bought our lunch. It fit my finger quite well. I remember only 3 gunshots and only one ever hit this wall. And I won't say who died in the hall. Kill slowly, kill. Kill oh so slowly. You eliminate want. You eliminate need. Kill softly, kill. Kill oh so softly, you suffocate him. You suffocate God. Thunder of the summer, the claw upon the moon, the wrath of the moon that struck him down. He had his teeth in 3 feet of steel, she had an ounce of lead. 3 feet of steel, it stuck him right between the eyes. He was DOA, he was DOA, he was DOA. Maybe a death wish, you strangled the dogs of hell after all. I can't imagine what was on his mind. You go to the swing, you find no stain where the stand, so you see no you can't imagine where I am. A knife in my thigh, it was 4 inches in my thigh, but I still run. And I still run, and I can catch the stars as they fade from view, and I will catch these stars remembering you. I'll catch these stars remembering you. The thunder of the summer, the claw upon the sun, the wrath of the moon has struck him down. He had his teeth in 3 feet of steel, she had an ounce of lead. 3 pounds of steel, it struck him right between the eyes. He was DOA, he was DOA, he was DOA. DOA, he was DOA, he was DOA. He was DOA, he was DOA, he was DOA. He was DOA. Something like that.
Liquid courage indeed. I am impressed.
Yeah, I'll have to bring that back.
Man,
Maybe
we'll have to write Will if he's not in here, because Will Schaff.
Not ready yet.
All give your ass. Playground? You bring back Playground yet? How you doing out there? Welcome to our what's in the notebook, because that's what this is.
You want what?
Oh, I want to choose. I want you to give me something I want.
Okay.
I want Torch.
Okay. I think that was on this ripped up piece of paper.
I don't know why I like Torch so much.
I don't know either.
I think it was the beginning of my time in the band. The song predates that, but when I joined the band, I got all of
this paper.
There you go. I get all of these, early recordings, and I really just loved this. I thought the lyrics were so beautiful, and so we never really do it.
Seconding it.
Yeah, right.
So, It's a weird thing to play like this, and I think we've talked about this before. Oh, my battery just died on this one, so you're in charge. It's been so strange to be performing like this for... Well, let me back up. When pandemic first hit, when quarantine first hit, I guess, pandemic came many months later, right? Wait, did I get that backwards?
Take that. Reverse
Pandemic hit, quarantine was many months later, right? So when quarantine first hit us, and we hunkered down, what did I do? Every day I read a children's book online.
Because I asked him to. Well, he originally did it just to make me feel better.
Yeah. And after 50 children's books, it was stressing me out a little bit, and so I put it down, and I haven't been doing that since. But somewhere along the line, of course, we started doing this every week. And I think this is maybe the 20th, because I feel like we started doing these at around the same time that I started the open mics back up on Mondays. And we just did our 20th open mic. And the idea that we've been doing, that we've been living our lives in a very different way, in a very new way, for that long, is surreal, to say the least. And so nights like tonight, where it does feel sort of like, you know, I know we didn't push this show as, not show, you know, we didn't advertise as heavily for this. We didn't do our big social media pushes and all that stuff. And as I'm looking at the 40 people or so that are tuned in, you know, there's this semblance of family, that these are the people that I've known for a very, very long time, a lot of you. And then the newbies are people who are beautifully invested. And I appreciate you so much.
Beautifully invested.
And man, Daves, like the two Daves that are out there, the idea that you are the newbies and I've still known you for years. It's like how Kristen's the newbie, right? And she's been with us for 11 years, been with me for a decade. And
you and I, they'll fight over who we get buried next to.
I think it'll be down to what spouses are left. Jellyfish on fire.
Oh wait, no, we gotta do it right.
So this is a song I wrote after I was coming back to Baltimore on I-295 in my Volkswagen bus, and there was a car accident, I think across the way, at some point where you can actually see the other thing, and traffic was just moving slow. People had really slowed down, and the car across the way was on fire. I mean, it was hugely ablaze, and I was, you know, as usual, was tumultuous relationship, etc. And so I took this.
That's the one part of life that is like so much better.
Yeah, absolutely. Is this bizarre thing? It's a terrible thing where I would take these, and you did it too. You do it too, where there's these horrible situations and you like own them for your own heart. And this song is very much one of those where I remember we were driving home and I was kind of grumpy about the person who was in the bus with me, and we had the windows rolled down as we were struggling through this traffic, and it was hot and it was gross and it was awful. And it smelled awful. And then I think shortly thereafter, we were listening to the news and we heard that, you know, 2 people had died in the fire. And I remember we were driving and one of the cars next to us the people in the car were making jokes and laughing real loud. And just this concept of being stuck in traffic, being pissed off in my relationship, people laughing next to me, and that's what we all care about as a couple are being burned to death, torched to death in their car. Bothers me on a number of levels. But that's what this song is about.
And it's still it's a beautiful song, which is
actually I played this on the first fret, didn't I?
Yeah, and slow. Don't play it like a bridge, it's slower.
Oh, right.
There it is.
stick to your skin and hold on tight. Tell me we'll make it home alright tonight. At firelight, it could have been us. Some days I wish it were me. Well, stick to your teeth, your guns and your bones. And are you in love, or are you just young? 'Cause I'm not all that special, you see. There's not that much left of me, no. There's not that much left of me. An oil slick, cloud thick, scarring stars, leaving nothing. The red and blue and black and white and red, and the laughter from next name emerges to forget that someone's dying. Someone in there somewhere is dying. Yeah, someone in there somewhere is frying. Firelight never looks right in person. I was spoiled by our pyrotechnic dreams. Don't climb so high, I don't want this to die. Too many live for their epitaph. If 4 were true, if 5 were real, when we're wounded we might even bother to tell the truth. When we're dying we'll surrender. We might even remember. Even remember what we were. Even remember what we were. Even remember what we were. Might even remember what we were. I'll be clean with the thunder. I'll be clean with the rain. Don our masks in the morning. We'll don our masks in the morning. Love that, don't you? It's what you live for. Love that, don't you? Yeah. But these voices distract. These voices are roaring, these voices are false. And everyone's lying, and I try and sleep, but you're lying there lying. And I try and sleep, but I'm lying there burning. And I try and sleep, but you're lying there burning. And I try and sleep, but you love my burning. Die, die, die my burning.
There's so much random stuff. No, and I have stuff down here too, so I feel bad that I'm like, because there's like more stuff that you were talking about, like.
Like what?
I don't know.
I didn't change its nail.
That's okay.
I want to request that at some point.
Oh, yeah. Do you think you got that?
I can probably. I might. It's possible. We'll see.
Let me just take.
All right. Let me have a backup. I don't have a backup on this because this I came too late. So weirdly enough, you know, I loved Chris Cornell growing up, but I had skipped over Temple of the Dog. And I think a lot of people did because they became acquainted with Chris Cornell via Soundgarden. And so I went backwards to get to Temple of the Dog and was like, oh my god, this over Soundgarden 1,000. You know, I felt it. And I got to go to see the only tour Temple of the Dog ever did, opening night in Philadelphia. And little did we know that would be all there was. And so interestingly enough, there's a cover up on YouTube of us doing this song because I had come back from that show like so affected by this song, the live performance of it, and then within 6 months, I think he was dead. Less. So I have a little backup here just to make sure I'm not completely forgetting everything.
I was.
It's okay, I was so afraid of blowing out the mic.
No, my
I was
mind
so
was
afraid
going
of blowing
like,
out the
no,
mic.
Heather, just blow it. Just demonstrate your power.
I was so afraid of blowing out the mic.
That's fine.
We are coming up on about 2 hours.
Are we really?
Yeah.
We're like, whatever. We do what we want.
We're not having tune-outs. So
What we want.
do what we want. What do you want?
Let's start thinking about like what we really want to play that we haven't played yet. How's everybody doing out there? How you doing? I'm trying to figure out how you
They're
doing.
wooing and clapping.
They ain't tired yet. They're doing fine.
I'm looking in on you. I'm finding you. Hold on. Let's see how you're doing.
So for those of you who are in our local Maryland area, we do actually have 2 live gigs this weekend. Weather pending, which we're crossing our fingers.
crazy.
But Friday evening at Hartford Vineyard, which is in Forest Hill, little northeast of Baltimore.
It's like Hartford County. Hartford County.
So that's Dave Godby's neck of the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean rain dependent because they do not have space to put us if we're not. But yeah, this was another one of my requests, and actually I've been talking about doing like a Cover Your Friends live stream.
Well, before we jump into that, and then the second one on Saturday, we're in Frederick, Maryland at Sky Stage. Seating's really limited. Again, depending on the weather. That one, even if you can't make it out, will be web streamed. Live streamed via Sky Stage's Facebook page, I think, and we'll have Rowan with us for that one, and we'll be with a band called Bon Fire, which is like electronica-ish, I think. Is that that's
Folktronica, I believe.
Folktronica? That's a genre, right?
Yes.
Electronica-ish.
Folktronica.
Folktronica. Okay, cool.
And it's funny, it's like all these little things in my brain where I'm like, oh, I shouldn't put that in because my tuner's not on and I'm gonna pop the. It's like, no.
Oh, I know. When I go to the solo and I'm like, oh well. No, lean into it.
Switching beverages. That is your water. This is your beer. We're married, so it's okay.
Okay. I think I remember this one. Yes, you're a much better guitar player than I am.
But it's about.
Oh, we're staring at a wall of posters you can't see.
Cold Boulder, red hot and black, burning none too cleanly. Cold Boulder, roll on back. Well, you crushed a new life today, and now we won't look back. Lion, standing simple, lion, standing proud. I was hand in hand, you know, I was head in clouds. There were men here shoveling me long before us, giving heat while we now scrape our feet. Temple now stands around as it stands for fire long gone out, as do I. But there's life here, frozen for us with diamonds and soil. Slipping up now would be catastrophic. I'd fall down like a sack of meat here at your feet. Boulder, but we're heavy birds in black. There's a house now abandoned on a frozen moor. I could not ask for more. There's a pine, yeah, we found that river again. I could not ask for more. Kept the time in mind, I kept the road in mind. I wish you'd ask for more. There's my coat and there's the door. Standing silent, you are standing cold. The path is fearsome, but I'm growing bold. I'm standing simple and I stand alone. You show the way now, and I'm going home. Well, I am standing silent, you are standing cold. The path is fearsome, but I'm growing bolder. I am standing simple and I stand alone. You show the way now, and I am going home. Well, I am standing solid, you are standing cold. The path is fearsome, but I'm growing bolder. I am standing simple and I stand alone. You show the way now, and I am growing bold. I am go bolder, please go bolder. Go bolder, please go bolder. Go bolder, please go bolder. Go bolder, go on, go on, go on. I am go bolder, please go over. Go bolder, please go bolder. Go bolder, please go bolder. Go bolder, go on home. Well, I am standing simple, you are standing proud. The path is fearsome, but I'm growing bolder. I am standing simple and I stand alone. You show the way now, yeah. I am going home. Okay, I missed that song.
I win.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes. Sarah Rosenberg Shaw says this is one of the first ilyAIMY songs I heard.
I believe that.
Hee 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 hee. I'm reading all your comments.
Uh-oh.
What?
What's with the comments? Anything good?
Yeah, just generally happy stuff. All right, so let's see. What are we looking at? It is.
We do what we damn well please.
Me.
I know. The only thing that I think is the built-in time limit is I can hear the restlessness upstairs.
No, and this is not like a real problem. We're under my bedroom, actually. I would say at like midnight this would be a problem, which is not saying we're gonna play that long.
Yeah,
Puppy.
No, that's a terrible idea. Okay, we played that.
You're allowed to come down and through and stuff. It's totally fine. Sorry, I'm talking to my family. But I actually think this was a good room to set up in because we're sort of on the corner away from everything.
And they got a bathroom up there.
And we actually even have 2 doors from this room. My was it you or my husband who suggested, Richard, were you the one that said, like 3rd shelf, 10 in, and we'd have to play a song off that album?
Shelf, pick a row.
Yeah, we are not prepared for that set yet, but one day that could be fun. So for example, I'm going to blindly pull a CD from behind me, and then we're going to see what it is. I choose you. Okay. Metallica, live at the Troubadour, West Hollywood. Are you really going to do this?
Only if you know it.
I know it. Really? You have the lyrics there? I need a backup.
It might be hard to read. It's
I
definitely faded.
can read you.
It's
Oh,
faded.
this is funny. Aw,
I don't think I can remember the other side though.
Okay. Alright, let's... Here, wait. We'll cheat a little bit. I think I can do it. This is so funny. I didn't know who Ani DiFranco was before I met you.
Sonny introduced me.
Really? This is so funny. We've never done this ever once. You ready?
I'm walking out in the rain and I'm listening to the low moan of the dial tone again, and I'm getting nowhere with you, and I can't let it go, and I can't get through. And the old woman behind the pink curtains and the closed door on the first floor, she's listening to the air shaft to see how long our swan song will last. In both hands, now use both hands. Oh, don't close your eyes. I am writing graffiti on your body. I am drawing a story of how hard we try. How hard we try. And I am watching your chest rise and fall like the gods of my life and the rest of it all. Your bones have been my bed frame and your flesh has been my pillow, and I've been waiting for sleep to offer up the deep with both hands. With both hands. And in each other's shadows we grew less and less tall, and eventually our theories couldn't explain it all. And I'm recording our history now on the bedroom wall, and when we leave the land our will come paint over it all. And I am walking out in the rain, and I'm listening to the low moan of the dial tone again, and I am getting nowhere with you, and I can't let it go, and I can't get through. Both hands, use both hands. Oh no, don't close your eyes. I am writing graffiti on your body. I am drawing a story of how hard we try. How hard we try. How hard we try.
I guess if you keep going. Nice.
Not bad for out of my butt.
That's that? Huh.
What? Eventually Kristen's gonna throw things at us.
No, I'm good. Yeah, I was saying I often at open mics get asked to sit in with people randomly, not knowing what the
I know you haven't had
what
this.
is that?
You haven't had to have this happen to
I
you for a
know.
while.
It's good for my brain. So
I
some
don't
of the
know.
stuff I've heard.
No.
Pick something I pseudo know.
Not some Neil Young.
Hold on.
Huh.
We still haven't done this, which I definitely 100% that before we're done for sure.
That could be the closer.
Really? This is like all the random music Rob and I actually both like.
Streets never border further than my eyes. We sing the Nightingale's song of love. We might be different, but our hearts won't lie.
And little ever changes, if anything at all. But the song rings loudly through these halls.
We sing the Nightingale's song of life. We might be different, but our hearts won't lie.
Little ever changes when you view it from the sky. The chances we encounter, Earth just passes by. Little ever changes, if anything at all. Just remind ourselves how small we are.
But you know the ending drum bit.
Oh, right. Hold on. That was funny.
That is cool.
That's
Toad the Wet Sprocket.
Toad the Wet Sprocket. Although, man, if we were ever gonna cover a Toad the Wet Sprocket song, you know which one I want to do? Whatever I Fear.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I've got Pray Your Gods in here.
Oh yeah, I do know how to play that, but
I don't think it's a good idea.
no, we've never done it together.
I played this at the open mic the other night.
What is this? I can't read your handwriting, puppy. Oh, okay. How's everybody doing, Kristen? Anybody got interesting things to say?
Good.
They're like, you've reached the part of the show where I'm not interested anymore.
No,
and we're just...
Laura Hobson is like down with everything.
We are
I love
getting drift, so maybe we'll close it up soon. We would never run a regular show like this, right? You know.
No, this is all like we lit
Keep
candles,
playing
we're
until
drinking
you see
beer.
people have been
right.
leaving the door.
Right.
Leaving. A terrible way to run a show.
I think also we're finding it easier tonight because one, we're inside, two, we're seated. So it's not like we've done the whole show and oh my god, and you know.
This actually, my butt hurts a lot.
I gave you the softest seat.
But I'm leaned forward. Why?
Because it doesn't like you.
Broken Strut.
Also, I am extremely pleased with my decision to rush out today to supplement the candles I owned with a bunch of scentless candles because we're like,
Yeah.
it's all good.
It's not a Bed Bath & Beyond up in here.
That was one of your like silent Bob mic drop moments. It is not, in fact, a Bed Bath & Beyond up in this bitch.
So, speaking of random problems like my butt right now, I have been operating with a 3-monitor rig since about a month or two into pandemic when I realized I was doing all this video work and all this live streaming stuff, and I thought I needed more real estate. But I couldn't spread out this way really effective, so I built up. And I didn't associate it with it at the time. Shortly thereafter, I started having these throat problems. Had been having like vocal control, and like been hoarse a lot and things like that. A couple of days ago, one of my monitors died, so I'm back to a low plane, and I'm not spending my entire day
Oh, shit.
looking up at this monitor.
That's really bad for you. Like, singing that way is
Now I know.
extremely bad for you.
Now I know.
Pat Clink taught me that.
Yeah, well, now I know. Like, I was having, like, real worries that I'd finally lost my voice. So, yeah. I've got another monitor on its way, and it will go this way.
There you go. There you go.
I bought another stand that goes that way.
All right.
Just so you know. Let's go.
See, we can't do the songs I grew up with because we'd be Mariah Careying all over this set. Mariah Carey. Always be my baby.
Always be your baby. Oh, Jesus. Oh, we move like caged tigers. Oh, we couldn't get closer than this. The way we stalk and the way we talk, the way we walk and the way we kiss. We slip through the streets while everyone sleeps, getting bigger and sleeker and wider and breaker. We up and stretch and scream all night. Let's go and throw with songs we know into the sea, just you and me. All the years that no one's known. I'll show you in spring. It's a treacherous thing. I miss your kiss. Oh, love cats. I miss your kiss. Oh, love cats. I miss your kiss. So wonderfully, 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 wonderfully pretty. Oh, you know that I'd do just about anything for you. We should have each other for tea. What? We should have each other with cream. We curl up in the fire and sleep for a while. It's the grooviest thing, it's the perfect dream. You can see just you and me, all the years that no one's known. I'll show you in spring, it's a treacherous thing. I miss your kiss. So love cats. I miss your kiss. Love cats. I miss your kiss. Wonderfully, wonderfully, wonderfully pretty. Oh, you know that I'd do anything for you. We should have each other at dinner. We should have each other with cream. Curl up in the fire, get it up for a while. It's the grooviest thing, it's the perfect dream. And hand in hand is the only way to land. Always the right way round. Not broken in pieces like those hated little Mises. How could you miss someone as dumb as this? I miss your kiss. Oh, love cats. I miss your kiss. I love you, let's go! Come up to me. What'd you dream?
Oh, crap.
Like an orange stray cat sitting on the fence. Ain't got enough dough to pay the rent, no. Well, I'm flat broke, but I don't care. I strut right out with my tail in the air. I do care. The tipping link is above us. Stray cat strut, I'm a lady's cat. I'm a feline Casanova. Hey man, that's that. Gotta shoot, don't knock me by a mean old man. I get my dinner from a garbage can. Sanitation worker.
My daddy was a sanitation worker. My daddy was a garbage man.
I don't bother chasing mice around. I strut down the alleyway looking for a fight hound. Into the moonlight, hearts of the night. Well, I'm saying lady cats cry, and I'm a stray cat, I'm a real cool guy. I wish I could be as carefree and wild, but I got cat class and I got cat style. Yeah. I love you, let's go. Solid gold. And I don't bother chasing mice around. I strut down the alleyway looking for a fight. Howling through the moonlight and the heights of an hour. I'm singing the blues, lady cat sky. I'm a stray cat, I'm a real cool guy. I wish I could be as carefree and wild, but I got cat class and I got cat style. I like it. You're lucky.
How am I lucky?
16 tons is on the next page, and those are the same chords, and it could have gone on forever.
There's some weird crap in your books. Okay, I just like I pulled sort of something off the shelf. I'm gonna like
look
and see what's in the book. Oh my god! All you need is a hug. That's a little sad right now, actually.
I tell you, man, I'm stuck on a lovely girl. Of course, to me, you know, she means the whole wide world. Then she turned around, she like another guy. I fall down dead, you know, and she never sees the tears I cry. Please, please, please do not go.
Oh.
Please, please, please do not go. Please, please, please do not go.
Oh wow.
Huh, the L's see everything.
The original lyrics.
That's nuts. All right, but you're right. We should be wrapping up soon. So you should pick something out of that book. You think you're going to pick something out of that book?
I'm looking.
And we should play the best song.
Okay, hold on.
And then we should probably be done.
Thank you for sticking with us. This is fun and different for us.
Yeah. So yeah, tell us which songs, because of course these are songs that we're just like picking out of our books right now. And a lot of them are, you know, just not in our heads anymore. But let us know if there's some of these songs other than Crush that should be
I'm
coming.
impressed with you,
PJ
puppy.
also requested Jimmy.
Oh Christ.
That's all you. You got a book.
No, I need chords for that. It's in Dad Gad, and it's a weird chording.
It's like
I will have that for you soon, though. That's actually a really good song, and I don't know why I don't play it anymore.
the woman I had a crush on, her thumbnails in here. You know, it's just like weird. Sorry.
Hold on, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I got a lot of notebooks in here.
I can't find the song I was thinking of myself.
I'm looking for the ones that probably have handwriting big enough to read.
Yeah, that's always a problem. Yeah, I
Okay,
almost
the
want to look it up.
Spiral and Push.
Spiral. Oh man,
Push,
Push
I
is
don't
one
think
we
I could
should
pull
be back.
off.
We couldn't do that, but.
Yeah. But Spiral is something that can... I'm not going to play a Spiral right now. But...
Original lyrics to No Blue Left.
Oh, nice. Yeah, what's nuts is as I was reading Porch, there was a whole other verse in there that I was like, I don't recognize that at all. This is cool. This must be so obnoxious into the room cams right now as we page through. I'm so sorry. Oh shit, I don't even know where.
Oh man, that's a song I heard at a festival that I really, really liked. I have Push on this set list. These are old set lists too, mixed in with my lyrics.
Fun. Yeah, I can't find the best ever death metal band out of Denton.
How can you not find it? I mean, I can pull up lyrics for you if you can play it.
Again,
because we are doing that song. It's happening.
Okay, that's how I want to end. Do you have one more song that you're gonna play before we do that?
Oh, you know what I ought to do? I wonder if it's in here.
Cortez the Killer by Neil Young.
I just crossed it on one of the...
Die Your Maker by Led Zeppelin?
Yeah.
Page
so,
52.
Trivia. ilyAIMY played before I was in the band, and a steel band, like a steel drum trio that I had formed, played at a Led Zeppelin tribute that Institute of Musical Traditions was doing. You guys did, I think, Four Sticks and...
Yeah. Man, 4/6 was tough.
And we did Dire Maker, of course, and Fool in the Rain, because those seemed like the steel drumming songs.
Okay, I've picked a song. I
And that show was on the stage where Rob and I got married at. Weird.
All right, you've pulled up enough random crap. I get to do what I want.
You don't have to go.
Stop.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry, it's your husband.
We'll see if I can do this. Because I ran across it in an old set list in this notebook. And the chords are really static, so we might be okay.
What is this? Oh.
Good.
Walk down the street, the god of accidents. So I gave all of my change to the homeless man. Money and caution tape down on his luck. So man, this is no costume, I am seriously fucked up. What would it take for you to remember me? I am down on my luck, wearing my heart on my sleeve. I am homeless and heartbroken, hungry for so much. And man, this is no costume, I am seriously fucked up. Oregon Allison was going by Jasmine this month. When we met in the bar, said she'd take me to Spain if I want. Like a confused tooth fairy, gifted me one from her store, saying take this, I don't need it anymore. What would it take for you to remember me? I am falling to pieces, could use a little company. You can have this heart, or is that part too easy to ignore? Well, take this, I don't need it anymore. Have to scar you, scare you, talk to myself, to find a place in your memory reserved for no one else. Make my name more interesting, cultivate an eccentricity that you can't dismiss so easily. So here I am again, I'm fighting for your rights, making a fool of myself, cause I've decided it's worth the price. You just say my name, burned in your brain, just like a lunatic yell. I wanna be your favorite crazy story to tell. I wanna be your favorite crazy story to tell.
Nice.
Looking at you, Susan. I hope you're still with us. Alright, I think this is the song to end on. Do you have it? Do you feel good? I mean, I have it. I remember it well. So I think I probably would not have discovered this band without you. I think anytime you meet new people, there's just a flood of new music. And Rob brought me this band, and I jumped in probably extremely deep. To the extent that we played the same venue this band was playing. And the lead singer is not necessarily like a recognizable rock star type, and we were looking around because we were playing the next night and they had let us in for free, and we were looking around trying to figure out.
Soapbox.
It was Soapbox down in Wilmington, North Carolina. We were trying to see which guy he was. And it turned out he was the guy that was playing some dorky little bar game, you know.
No one plays those games.
Nobody
I never knew
plays
anyone
those
plays those games.
And so he goes up to the stage and he's playing. And that night, you know, normally they have apparently extremely scripted, perfect, planned set list. And that night, for the first time like ever, they were taking requests. But none of their song titles, except for this one, have the title in the song anywhere. And so I scrawled an entire verse on a napkin and floated it through the audience up to the front. And John Darnielle looked at it and went, "She wants to hear Poltergeist," and turned to the bass player and shouted chords through the whole thing. So,
No.
let the girl tell you what it is.
That was an E. I thought
It's
it
the
was
right
capable.
chords.
You've had it.
No,
It doesn't matter. I can-
that's where you are right
I
now.
can play it at any case.
Best
Yeah,
ever death
okay.
metal
I
band.
thought I did that,
That's
and you
where
were
you
like,
are
"Nah."
right now.
No,
La,
you
la,
did
la,
that.
la.
Then you shut it down, and I said no.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to end with the Mountain Goats.
Oh, Bethlehem. Mountain Goats. Best ever death metal band out of Denton was a couple of kids. We've been friends since grade school. One was named Cyrus, and the other was Jeff. They practiced twice a week in Jeff's bedroom. The best ever death metal band out of Denton. Never settled on a name. But the top three contenders after weeks of debate were Satan's Fingers, and the Killers, and the Hospital Bombers. Jeff and Cyrus believed in their hearts they were destined for stage lights and Lear jets and fortune and fame. So in script they made prominent use of a pentagram. They stenciled their drum heads and guitars with their names. That's how Jeff and
Cyrus
Cyrus
got sent to the school where they
told him they'd never be famous. That's how Jeff, in letters he sent to his friend, helped develop a plan to get even. When you punish a person for dreaming their dreams, don't expect them to thank or forgive you. The best ever death metal band out of Denton will in time both outpace and outlive you. Hail Satan! Hail Satan! Tonight, hail Satan! Hail, hail! Hail Satan! Hail Satan! Tonight, hail Satan! Hail, hail! Horns, horns. We've been ilyAIMY from Baltimore, Maryland. Thank you for joining us for a night of exquisite, traditional folk music. Please, if you're enjoying the show, throw us something in the tip jar up above. I'm sorry, digital donation bucket. Venmo at ilytips, ILY tips, I love you tips, and paypal.me/ilyAIMY or rob@ilyAIMY.com if you don't have the app. And thank you so much for tuning in. I think we're doing this at least through the end of August, every Wednesday at 7. Please join us for the next couple of them. I don't think I've got anything else to say.
I don't
Kristen Jones,
know.
end broadcast.
I shall do so.
Press the red button, my love.